Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at the Cartel's Favour event in Darktide from Fatshark Games. Now, basically the event is following on the release of the Hive Scum, which basically is the Cartel sending out their own operatives to help in reclaiming Tertium and effectively unleashing one of the coolest character classes in the game. The fact that you can actually make these gangers look almost exactly like several of the Necromunda gangs themselves, I think is an absolute win. And focusing on the narrative aspect with them, I think is definitely a huge plus. It basically brings a lot more in with that character to really immerse yourself into your own lore as you play them. Now, the event can be played by any class, so it does not require you to have the Hive Scum, but it just fits very nicely with it. Now, throughout this video, you can see me playing the Ogryn. That's just currently is the one I'm focusing on right now, and trying to get every single character class up to level 30, which is the max level. Now, the event itself is free to play. All you need is the base game itself. Doesn't matter what class you play, but you choose one of the event missions from the mission dashboard, and throughout the level, you will find a plethora of stims of every kind. You'll find crates that actually have multiple stims available for you to pick from, and they're usually kind of random, and pretty much in every single one of them you will find your strength boost, your speed boost, and the ability boost, and occasionally you'll come across the med boost or med stim or whatever it's called. Now, with that, you have increasing danger. There are a ton of monstrosities that spawn in some of these levels, especially if you play on Heretic or higher. And there was one match that I played that literally had 10 monstrosities alone before we even made it to the end. And the 10th one is actually what killed the entire group. It is absolute insanity with the green smoke and the toxins being spewed from them. You have basically mounds everywhere that build up the gas and then unleash it, just amping up the danger from all of the enemies around, as well as making it much more difficult for you to carry on and survive. And to the point that in order to keep going and try to complete the event, I've had to lower the difficulty from Heretic down to whatever the one below that is, because I always forget the name. I know it starts with an M, and go from there, and I've finally started having more success. Now, in order to complete the event, you just need to complete 10 of these missions, and you get a lot of the different currencies throughout the game as the reward, as well as a new icon border. And the only downside to this event, in my opinion, other than the increase in difficulty, is the fact that you don't get any of the Aquilas, I always forget how to pronounce that, currency. That's the only one you don't get as part of this. At least from what I've seen, going through, playing it, I only noticed the standard ones for, improving your gear, buying gear, and the like, so nothing that will actually allow you to buy the premium skin items. But with the release of the Hive Scum, it did give us a $5 pack, which essentially is the equivalent of, I believe, about $40 worth of Aquilas. Again, I don't really know how to pronounce that word. And, allowing you to buy a lot more premium content for much cheaper as a one-time offer. So well worth picking up if there's any of the custom premium skins that you're into. But overall, I think that this event is an absolute hit. I am loving every minute of it. And I can't wait to see what's next in the overall story for Tertium and our general fight there. Hats off to Fatshark. You guys freaking nailed this one again. And again, I look forward to seeing what you guys do next. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.